All right, welcome back, everybody. I am Ref Jayhawk. I am here with Logan on my to my left,
and this to the third episode
is WWF from the Philadelphia Spectrum, June 2nd, 1984. We had to do some creative liking to get the full card here. We got an 8-match lineup card that is not available in the game yet. So,
for what you've been doing, this could be episode 6.
Yeah, everything I've been doing is episode 6. We've done 4 weeks of TV, and this is the second. I don't want to call it Premium Live event now. Again, for those of you who are not familiar with the WWF in the era, the main event did not always go on last. We will discuss that as we go along. Opening match will be Camus against supposed to be Steve Lombardi. I couldn't find Steve Lombardi by himself. I could find with Brooklyn Brawler. So we'll just use the Brooklyn Brawler.
We'll also spit out some wrestling facts and places and wrestling stuff throughout this stream.
Yeah, we absolutely will do that here. Match number 2 will be Tony Garea taking on Jesse the Body Ventura. We got the Intercontinental title on the line. Tito Santana defending against Dr. D. David Schultz. Tiger Chung Lee will take on Special Delivery Jones. Our main event will be going on in the middle of the card here. Match number 5. Hulk Hogan defends the WWF Heavyweight Championship.
Actually, middle of the card will be match number 4.
Technically, you're right. However, if this show were taking place in real time, this would most likely be the match right before the intermission. Which is why I'm staying at the halfway point.
Which would be Piper Pit?
Well, there's no Piper Pit on the majority of these type of shows.
Oh.
There are exceptions to that, but...
Well...
But the main event will be going on 5th tonight. Hulk Hogan defending the WWF Heavyweight Championship against the Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik will be accompanied by Classy Freddie Blassie. From there, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff taking on Sergeant Slaughter. In all honesty, in real life, that's probably the most intriguing match of the show. Oh. I've never seen the house show. I have no idea if the show is any good or not. I've never seen it.
Well, also, if you're watching this live on Twitch, don't feel free to put anything in the chat.
Yeah, feel free to chat with us. Be respectful, please.
We'll answer some questions. And you can only swear in the chat if it's not offensive to a streamer's here. Or unless... If you're 18, you can swear as long as it's not offensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I will not hesitate to boot people from the chat if you're going past the line. Let's put it that way. Our semifinal match... Billy Travick, who's shockingly gone out to a 3-0 record so far. He's going to try to keep that winning streak alive against Big John Studd. And we're going to close the show with Mr. Fuji against the former WWF champion Bob Backlund. So 8 matches on this card. I'm anticipating about an hour and a half or so for this stream.
Because it's a premium live event.
Yeah, yeah. There's more matches. When I did the last Madison Square Garden show, that show was 11 matches, and that was a little over 2 hours. That's why it came probably about an hour and a half.
Still will answer questions along the way.
Yeah, some of these prelims are going to be bad. At least if they're a real show, they'd be bad. But we're going to go ahead and get it started. Camus against Steve Lombardi. He'll be in a Brooklyn Brawler gimmick here. Let's go ahead and get things started.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Wild Samoans from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Samoan Samuel.
Go Camus, also known as Camula, of the Wild Samoans, the youngest of the 3 Wild Samoans currently in the WWF, making his way to the ring until 1989, but I could not find Steve Lombardi without the Brooklyn Brawler. Okay, we're just going to go with the Brooklyn Brawler and be done with it for right now. And this match will be one fall with a 20-minute time limit. All matches on this card, with the exception of the 2 title matches, will be one fall, 20 minutes. The 2 title matches will each be one fall to 1 hour.
A dead notebook.
I can't.
And his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 247 pounds, the Brawler.
That's the Yankees symbol. The Yankees logo on his shirt.
Yep, wearing an old tattered New York Yankees t-shirt. Being basically outside of New York, that make him a bad guy by default. Yeah, people outside. Well, I'm not going to keep you outside New York. Don't like the Yankees, but if you're a fan of like any other baseball team, you hate the Yankees. That's pretty much just a given.
We like the Guards.
Yeah, Cleveland. Definitely a Cleveland Guardian cow cold. And I'm actually going to be missing part of the Guardians game to get the stream in. So they start here in about 25 minutes.
And it's going to go on for a few hours.
Yeah, we'll finish the game when the stream's done. But
Right.
there's the bell. We are underway. One fall, 20-minute time limit. Camu of the Wild Samoans. Again, the youngest of the Wild Samoans.
And we also might be talking about some WrestleMania stuff.
We'll be talking about all kinds of stuff here. We'll be talking about history of some of the different wrestlers. History of some of the different feuds.
Also, some facts on like Philly.
Maybe some facts about Philly if you didn't get your Philadelphia fact in the last two streams.
But cheesesteaks are like the most popular thing there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I love cheesesteaks so much. I really do. We have Camus dominating in the early going here, which what I expect. I'm not, being completely honest.
We also probably throw in some baseball facts. You never know, right?
You never know. I need to try to remember how long we're going to have Camus around this time around, because Camus is going to leave sooner rather than later, and then he's not back until 1992? So, let me check on that.
And most of you didn't know, Babe Ruth was one of the most popular baseball players in the world. Like,
I would love to think that
like in the 40s or 30s? I don't know, 40s maybe?
20s and 30s mostly.
Yeah.
I would like to think that most people would know who Babe Ruth is, but who knows anymore? Babe Ruth's been dead for 76 years, so who knows? Okay, how long do we have Camus? Camus last match in this run. That still recalled from 1993. Camus last match in this run in the WWF is in... Oh, we actually have him all the way until November. Okay. Matter of fact, Camus wrestled at the Philadelphia Spectrum in November of '84. So. And nice baseball slide into a modified German suplex. So Camus dominated the first 2 minutes until this match, and he got walked right into that kick. Diving headbutt there. There's that big Samoan splash. That should do it. 1, 2, and 3. It was under. I forgot to start the stopwatch, and it went away there. It was only about 3 minutes. It was still 17. It was under 3 minutes.
Yeah, under 3 minutes. Pretty quick match.
Yeah, when I went to stop the stopwatch as my backup, I started the stopwatch. So I don't have the official time on that. I'm writing down 2:57 because it was probably pretty close. 2.5 stars for a 3-minute match is not bad. Sorry about it.
All right.
One fall with a 20-minute time limit coming up here. We have Tony Gurria taking on Jesse the Body Ventura. In real life, this was Tony Gurria against Israel Mattia.
Pyro.
Israel Mattia not available to download in the game, so I think probably a better match in all honesty. What do you got for me, Micro?
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony Gary.
Tony Garea on his way to the ring here. Tony Garea, I believe, a 5-time tag team champion with 4 different partners.
Okay.
One with Haystack Calhoun, one with Dean Ho, one with Larry Zbyszko, and twice with Rick Martel.
This is 3. That's twice.
Twice with Rick Martel, one with Dean Ho, one with Haystack Calhoun, and one with Larry Zbyszko.
Oh.
That's 5 championships, 4 partners. Out of all those names we just mentioned, we'll see Rick Martel eventually. If we go through the extreme, Martel comes in 1986.
Still, Billy Travis is got a winning streak going on.
And we'll see if he can keep that going later on against Big John Studd.
And we got LA Knight.
We got LA Knight's music for Jackie the Body Ventura.
Actually, that was LA Knight for some reason.
And his opponent from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 260 pounds, Jesse
Well, I know you can't make the music, so it makes sense, right?
Ventura.
Sometimes the graphics aren't that good. Like, see, like the hair going across that like hula, right?
Yeah, well, we do have Jackie the Body Ventura here. Jesse Ventura is not yet in his announcing role. He is still wrestling at this stage of his career.
Don't you have a figure of him?
Yeah, I do have a figure of Jesse the Body Ventura.
Like, isn't he doing this?
I believe so. I'd have to find the figure and double check, but
I think it's in my room.
it might be. Yeah, Jesse the Body Ventura. We'll have Jesse Ventura as a wrestler until April of '86, although we're not going to see him wrestle a ton in this universe.
If you all haven't seen Slim Jim commercials, LA Knight is one of the new faces. Also, a Slim Jim is a new weapon in 2K.
Yeah, you can actually use Slim Jim as a weapon. In one of the last updates, when the AEW update came out in May, they included that.
With like the Punk Pack, I'm pretty sure.
You go with the CM Punk Pack and the Dudley Boy and the Sandman, Terry Funk. Terry Funk will actually start skiing in 1985 in this universe mode.
What? To do what?
Terry Funk showed up in the WWF in 1985. So if we keep the universe going on long enough, we'll see Funk next year in the universe. Jesse Ventura now picking up Tony Garea, gonna slam him down first on the top rope. Well, Garea until about 1987 or so.
So WrestleMania 40 was pretty cool.
WrestleMania 40 was a lot of fun. My first WrestleMania attending in person, not check the bucket list item off.
I really got to see WrestleMania, so first full WrestleMania, 2 nights though.
Yeah, well, with these WrestleManias running 4.5 freaking hours, it's hard to keep you awake for the entire time.
Also, NXT Sunday Delivery was the same day as SmackDown.
Yeah, that was your first NXT. That was your first live NXT show too.
Yeah, you only need to watch on TV.
Yeah, here comes Jesse Ventura with the cover. Only a count of 1 here.
If anyone didn't know, Jim Cornette actually went through a bad time because there was one time the microphone hit him and he got blood all over his white clothes. I'm pretty sure, right, Dad? Right?
It was actually not a microphone that bucked them up, but it was probably dangerously cell phone.
A cell phone?
Yeah, cell phones were not back then. Were not like what they are today, buddy.
Like Nokias? Like Nokias?
Hey, so do you know what a home phone looked like? A cordless home phone. Do you know what a cordless home phone looked like?
You mean like something that has like 2 round things on the end of it with the curve in the middle?
I'm gonna pull up a picture on my phone of what a 1980 cell phone looked like.
Yeah, because I'm on that.
Yeah, I absolutely understand why you're not getting. I just want a straight picture. I don't want an ad. That's what a 1980 cell phone looked like.
Oh, God.
That's what left the Jim Cornette open.
Oh, gosh. Oh, dang it, dang it, dang it.
Yeah. That's down here somewhere, I think.
Yeah, down here in the office so far.
Yeah, I think it's down here somewhere. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna hunt it down right this minute.
Alright,
But
they're still on the floor.
they got Tony Gurria back in the ring. Jesse Ventura is gonna make it in. He can beat the count in plenty of time here.
Alright, on the 7. I'm sorry if you did commentary. You can find the comment on some of these. You can type up, you can do it with Mr. Chat if you're watching this live.
I mean, I do think people are going to appreciate the fact that we're not just calling wrestling matches and that we're having these other conversations. So, Jesse the Body Ventura dropping Tony Gurria over that top turnbuckle. Now boot to the throat there, nicely done. I mean, I can change the roster based on who came with the game to be as close to the current roster as possible. There's still some people that aren't in the game that are on WWE TV right now. We're doing WWF Universe, back to saying WWF and screw that up. But I mean, that is something we can do moving forward here. But I enjoy doing the old school Universe and where history changes a little bit. Having some fun with that. So, nice relief German there by Tony Gurria. And Tony Gurria at one point actually had a shot at the NWA World Heavyweight Championship at Madison Square Garden back in, what, I think 78 or so?
But since you have AEW Fight Forever, I recommend making a custom character with a weapon of choice. Because they have a bunch more selections for weapons than WWE games do, right?
There are more weapons can fight forever. I do like the fact here that the WWF game, WWE game, have a lot more customization options. You'll find them into this matchup, by the way. But I like the fact you can do a lot more of the custom arenas and you can do the custom universe and things like that. Yeah. I mean, the customization in 2K is a lot better.
So if you don't know, we hate Logan Paul.
Yeah, not a fan of Logan Paul. Think he's a horrible human being. I was glad to see him lose last night. Wish they actually defend the U.S. title. One of these matches he loses.
Wait, he lost last night?
He was in a triple threat match against LA Knight and Santos Escobar, and LA Knight pinned him. LA Knight hit Santos Escobar with the BFT. Logan Paul went in and tried to steal the pin, and then LA Knight rolled Logan Paul from behind and got the pin.
Was Logan Paul's title on the line?
It was not on the line. Logan Paul is still the U.S. champion. But it keeps Logan Paul out of the Money in the Bank ladder match next weekend because LA Knight is qualified for the Money in the Bank. You can do that if you like.
Yeah, if LA Knight, I can be a celebrity.
And you walk around going, "Let me talk to you." Yeah. You can do that all night long if you want to.
Seriously.
Flying splash by Jesse the Body Ventura. I don't mean to cut you off here, but this might be it. And it is. 6 minutes and 26 seconds.
Like, all I know if I go as LA Knight, I can bring a backpack full of Slim Jims. Full of Slim Jims to save it from random people, right? Right?
I mean, I would not argue if I were trick or treating and I had Slim Jims in my candy bag.
Like, seriously, I would do this. Like, every time I walk up to a door, I'd be like, "Let me talk to you." Yeah. And I'd whip out one of the Slim Jims. Like, take the Slim Jim.
Jesse the Body Ventura with the win, posing for the crowd. Ventura must pose.
Really? Again, his jokes are not funny, but I laugh anyways.
My jokes are funny. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, sometimes the jokes aren't, sometimes they are, and I laugh. I laugh for some reason.
We've got our first of 2 championship matches coming up right here. For the Intercontinental Championship, one fall with a 1-hour time limit. I doubt very highly.
That is for the WWE Intercontinental Heavyweight Wrestling Championship.
There we go. I doubt very highly we're getting a 1 hour time limit draw out of this, but
So we hope you're enjoying the stream.
yeah, we definitely do hope you're enjoying our insane banter. And I want to thank Logan for actually wanting to do this with me and wanting to help keep me company here. I definitely think you're going to be more entertaining long term if we're both doing these. Logan will not be here every time I stream. There will be time I stream without him just because.
Because it might be a rated R or it might be rated R.
I mean, there could be times when you're out with your grandparent. There could be times that
Like,
I might do this when you're in bed, especially when school starts back up. You know, it's not something where you won't always be around when I want to do that. So.
yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely think the streams do work better if it's not somebody just talking to themselves all day, which is why I encourage you. If you're in the chat, feel free to chime in. Feel free to get involved with it. Get some interaction going. But these streams are a lot more fun when there's some interaction. So.
And stay tuned. Stay tuned for the final match of the night. Because you don't know what can happen.
Never know. Anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation.
And it's World Wrestling Entertainment.
Well, we're 18 years away from it being World Wrestling Entertainment.
18 years.
I would put money on it being about 2K27 before we get to World Wrestling Entertainment. But with that, let's go to Mike Grove for the introduction.
Challenger from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 269 pounds, Dr. D. David Schultz. And his opponent from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 248 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, Tito Santana.
Yeah, very good title reign for Tito Santana so far. He's getting ready to hand the belt off over to our referee. Tito Santana is 2 title defenses in our Universe mode already. Of course, won the championship from the magnificent Morocco February 11th, 1984 at the Boston Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. Finish of that match had never seen the light of day, even though the match was taped. I've heard various stories as to why that finish didn't air. I swear I've seen that finish, but everybody said no, it never happened.
I heard a vibrate in my head, in my headset.
Because my phone is on the desk behind you and it's on vibrate. It could be Mom. You never know.
That's what I said. Right.
Okay. It's ESPN giving me update at least back of right now.
Right. Schultz is doing good so far.
Dr. D. David Schultz. Fun fact for you, Logan. You may not know this. Dr. D. David Schultz retired from wrestling, became a real-life bounty hunter.
Is that bad?
Basically, his job was if people, like, they have the people called bail bondsmen. Well, if you get arrested, they'll pay your bail under the promise that you actually show up for your court date. If people no-show their court date, the bail bondsman would hire Dr. D. David Schultz to catch them and bring them to jail. Or bring them to their court date.
That sounds terrifying.
That's not for everybody. And depending on who you're trying to go after, it could be dangerous, but he's still alive. So. Of course, Dr. D. David Schultz is probably most famous for slapping a reporter backstage at Madison Square Garden.
Is this Madison Square Garden? It's the Spectrum.
The Spectrum. Yeah, there was a segment on 2020 where the guy was trying to expose pro wrestling. He told David Schultz flat out, "I think it's fake," and David Schultz slapped him right in the ear and said, "You think that's fake? That's an open hand slap."
Well, I feel his pain because if someone said that, like this, someone just said like something's fake to me, like fighting. I was like, I had to show them a video of someone actually beating up someone. I was like, that's fake for you?
Yeah, I mean, too many real injuries in wrestling to call it fake. Yeah, I mean,
like seriously, people might have had to go to the hospital for more than a few weeks, right?
Tito Santana with the atomic drop go. That bandage around Tito Santana's leg. Now he doesn't actually hurt his leg till later this year. It's in later in '84, but suffered a legitimate leg injury, needed knee surgery at one point. Only a count of one there for the Intercontinental Champion, and he attempts to retain his championship yet again. But yeah, guys definitely get real injury. Guys need surgery. Guys have gotten Big D broke his neck. You've talked about that.
So actually, some wrestlers actually died in the ring.
Some wrestlers have died in the ring, although most of those are not from actually wrestling. Some of those are from other things, but guys have had like heart attack while they're wrestling and things like that. But there are cases of where the injuries in the ring lead to the wrestler passing. Santana pulls Schultz out to the front of the ring. I think he was looking to go for the cover as Schultz started rolling onto his stomach. David Schultz has not had a lot of luck in this mode so far. He lost more than he's won so far.
So if you go to if you stay at the Philadelphia Historical District, we recommend you go to the Museum of Illusions.
Museum of Illusions was a lot of fun. I think they've got one in Pittsburgh now. They're getting ready to open one in Cleveland within the next year or so that's actually branching out quite a bit.
Yeah, this got famous.
They opened that one up in Cleveland. We'll have to check it out.
Like, let's say Vortex in Philly though, from the Museum of Illusions, it feels kind of real, right?
Yeah, I could do that. You kept wanting to continue to do that. I did it once. I was good.
Like, I turned around like a few times. I was like, oh, cheese and rice. Oh, cheese and rice.
Santana has the leg snap going for the cover here. This could do it. 1, 2, and 3. 4 minutes and 44.
Still, WWE Intercontinental Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, Tito Santana.
So Tito Santana continues to retain the Intercontinental Championship.
We hope you enjoy the live streams, though.
Yeah, I hope if you're watching live on Twitch or if you're watching the upload on YouTube, we hope you're enjoying yourself. Yeah, and please, and currently keep following us. Keep watching the stream as much as possible. Every little bit helps. I would love to make this my real job.
And you know, some people actually pay you, like, get sponsors and stuff, right?
I would love to make just, dude. If I could make a living playing video games and talking about playing video games.
South Korea, weighing in at 290 pounds.
You can just get some games to play full walkthroughs or just make parts of video games, right?
Yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that some of the non-canon games are really annoy the crap out of me, I've always wanted to do a Kingdom Hearts stream where I just start from Kingdom Hearts 1 and go through the entire thing.
But that last
chain of memory, regarding chain of memory, a pain in the neck.
Maybe one day if we hook up the PS4 somewhere, you might be able to try it. Because eventually I actually want to stream the Ghostbusters game for some reason. Like, that's fun, right?
The Ghostbusters game was definitely fun.
Except that second level in the hotel, right? That sucks.
Yeah, but you eventually got through it.
Yeah, you even said one day I might finish the game because I was getting closer to the end.
And his opponent from the Pacific Islands, weighing in at 260 pounds.
FD Special Delivery Jones making his way to the ring. That's still really still really amazing to me in hindsight. FD Jones is part of WrestleMania 1. And the reason we are starting in 1984 is so that we can do WrestleMania 1 when we get there.
And eventually when 2K27 comes out, or, you know, I don't know, maybe 2K30, we might get all the way to WrestleMania 40.
Guardian's game is in a weather delay to start, so. Well, actually, it's just gonna get delayed. It doesn't say weather delay. I assume it's a weather delay.
Excuse me, there. I thought that was like, looks like it's just like glasses. It looks like all your glasses.
Yeah. Bell is gone. We are underway here. One fall with a 20-minute time limit. You're gonna step away for a minute. I can tell. You're getting ready to take your head cut off. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, you come back when you're ready. I assume I know what you're doing. You don't need to say it out loud. And here we go. Tiger Chun-Li going for the cover. 1. Okay, and I hope you're enjoying my son Logan joining us on the commentary here. It's something he wanted to do. He got out on a couple of my earlier streams and wanted to be part of it. So we're giving him the opportunity to be part of it, and he's having fun. I hope you're having fun as well. FD Jones, Tiger Chun-Li coming up here. This is our last episode of the first month of the Universe mode, based on that calendar. Going to Universe using the 28-day calendar for regardless, because you've missed some week. So there will be times where we randomly are like, where it's just randomly like, oh, we missed a week of television. Well, technically yes, but only because we had to. If there's something important that happened on one of those missing weeks of television, we could obviously add that like an extra match on that particular week's show, if need be. There's a double knee drop to the back there by FD Jones. FD Jones had a pretty good win-loss record so far. FD Jones with the cover there. 1. Only counted 1. FD Jones now going to stomp on the shoulder and the upper arm. Tiger Chun-Li rolling to the outside to take a breather here. Of course, 1 fall, 20-minute time limit for all the non-title matching on this event. 1 fall, 1 hour for the title match. And we got 1 title match still to come here. It is next. Hulk Hogan, Iron Sheik for the WWF Heavyweight Championship. Can Iron Sheik become a 2-time WWF Heavyweight Champion? Tiger Chun-Li just slapping the chest there of FD Jones. Foot might be underneath the bottom rope. FD Jones going to kick out anyway. And all honesty, some people are like, well, why don't you just put your foot on the rope if you're close enough to the rope? Well, don't give the referee a chance to beat you. Do what you need to do. Take the match out of the referee's hand. Smart strategy there. Tiger Chun-Li, of course, earlier today on Championship Wrestling, took Tito Santana to the limit last week on Championship Wrestling. Took Tito Santana to the limit in the Intercontinental Championship match. Looked like he was going to have the title won. Took almost 10 minutes before Tito Santana finally got the victory. There's that gavotte kick by Tiger Chun-Li. A knee right there to the side of the head. Yeah, Tiger Chun-Li got FD Jones up. Oh no, FD fighting back. FD Jones with a couple of elbows to the back, to the side of the head there. Went for a spinning leg lariat and just got caught and leg swept down. Yeah, FD Jones won some matches. Tiger Chun-Li looked good. Counter kick there by Tiger Chun-Li. FD Jones now in trouble. Tiger Chun-Li in and out of the ring to break the count. Drops a knee. And of course, for those of you new to professional wrestling, new to World Wrestling Entertainment, if you're fighting out on the floor, you've got to stay back in the ring before the referee counts 10. If you're out on the floor at 10, you're counted out. If both men are on the floor at 10, the match is a double count out and declared a draw. Count of 5. Tiger Chun-Li up to the top rope. And an elbow drop to the back of FD Jones. The match has been all Tiger Chung Lee. There's the cover. And FD Jones kicked out without a count. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. But I think Tiger Chung Lee trying to finish it off right here. Oh, he went for that Kavat kick and missed. And FD Jones comes out with a springboard roundhouse kick, knocked Tiger Chung Lee down. That's maybe the opening that FD Jones needed. Irish whip into the rope. Went for a spear and missed. And there's that chop by Tiger Chung Lee. Just caught him with that chop. And catching him for the 3 count. FD Jones with a little bit of a comeback, but not enough.
Here is your winner.
And in 4:51, Tiger Chung Lee wins the matchup. Very impressive victory for Tiger Chung Lee. A key attempt to move up the ladder for future title shot. Again, he had a very good match with Tito Santana for the Intercontinental title recently. But he hanged on for the win there. Logan coming back on head scad when he could get that hard-boiled egg down the gullet.
I'm back.
And we are getting ready. It's in the middle of the card here, but it's the main event. Hulk Hogan getting ready to defend the World Championship against the Iron Sheik. Clacky Freddie Blassie will be in the Iron Sheik corner. One fall with a 60-minute time limit. Let's get ready and see if could Lightning strike twice for the Iron Sheik and he regain the WWF Heavyweight Championship that he lost to Hulk Hogan in January? We're about to find out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
We will hear from Mike Rowe again once the wrestlers are in the ring. But we are getting ready for title action here. Here is the former WWF champion, the Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik winning the WWF Heavyweight Championship from Bob Backlund on December 26, 1983, when Orndorff Cullen threw in the towel. Afraid Bob Backlund was going to suffer permanent injury to the Iron Sheik camel clutch. Everybody assumed Bob Backlund was... Everybody remembered Bob Backlund being injured, being unable to wrestle Hulk Hogan, being unable to wrestle Iron Sheik in the rematch a month later, which led to Hogan getting the shot. Forgetting that Backlund not only kept wrestling, but wrestled on television in the week leading up to that match. But it was Hulk Hogan taking Backlund's place on January 23rd, 1984. It's only a downstairs head cut. Okay. Yeah, Mom already said that. Again, January 23rd, 1984. Hulk Hogan pitting the Iron Sheik with the leg drop.
Did you say June or January?
January. We're simulating June right now. I'm talking about the match they had in January.
Oh.
January 23rd, 1984. Hulk Hogan with the big leg drop, pinning the WWF Heavyweight Championship for the first time. And here we are now, 4+ months into his title reign. Hogan must pose.
But that's what he's doing now.
Well, we'll see if he's posing in an hour. We got a 1 hour time limit here for the title. If he loses the match here, he's not going to be posing. Let's go to Mike Rowe for the introduction here after we get our little title belt graphic.
Whoever these belts is a genius.
That's very well done.
You told me a story that when you were in high school,
Introducing the challenger
you had a
from
rookie
Toronto,
who was
weighing in at 258
and then he
pounds,
yelled at you for
the
something.
Iron Sheik.
Still don't know why I got yelled at for that, but
And his opponent
Yeah.
from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 303 pounds, the
Pardon?
Champion, the Immortal
No, it doesn't affect the stream.
Hogan.
If you turn the mic off, it'll affect the stream. You won't be able to turn your mic off. You want to keep your mic on, but if you turn the volume down, it only affects the game volume in your ear. It doesn't affect the volume of the stream at all.
Yeah, actually kind of works to him.
Then turn the volume down on your stream. That's fine. We got Hulk Hogan. We got the Iron Sheik. We got the WWF World Heavyweight Championship. They get the rematch. The rematch from January. We just talked about it. We just had 5-minute veteran kick where I talked about the story coming into this. Freddie Blackie, one of the best to ever do it at ringside. Yeah, indeed he did. Yeah, he would do interviews in Japan where he actually had a nail file filing his teeth. Trying to sharpen his teeth so they would hurt more. Freddie Blackie retired from managing in 1986, but was pretty much with the WWF until he died. Freddie Blackie was on WWE television like 6 weeks before he died. Not even making that up. And all you have to do is break the plane of the rope. All you have to do is touch the rope, basically. Yeah, under the rope count. But like I saw, look at Royal Rumble '91. Big Boss Man and the Barbarian. Barbarian reached over, his fingertip touched the rope, and the referee broke the count. It's technically a rope break, but he broke the plane of the ring area. If you can break the plane, it's kind of like a foul ball in baseball. Even if the ball itself not touching the line, if any part of the ball is over the foul line, it's a fair ball. By batter's box, he's referring to the box they put up on the screen to show the strike zone, which is not 100% accurate. Oh, Freddie, look at Freddie Blackie. Freddie Blackie just took the padding off the top turnbuckle in the northwest corner there.
Is that cheating?
It is.
Okay, it's disqualified.
Referee didn't see him take it off. And Hogan can Iron Sheik into a different corner. Hogan didn't see it either. Hogan working on the arm. They both think guys have done a lot of damage to each other in a very short match. It's been a physical, intense match.
About 2 minutes.
Referee now sees that the turnbuckle paddock off. He is trying to fix it. Do not be surprised if Freddie Blackie takes it off again.
Just a reminder, do not try this at home, school, or anywhere. David says it when we load into the game.
And I can speak from experience, nobody followed that. Iron Sheik with that gut-wrench goop like that. Control, he got camel clutch. And he was underneath the rope. And now the foot over top of the rope after that. That camel clutch could have done it. If he could have locked that into the center of the ring, that might have been it. Drop down, she throw first over that top rope again. Very physical match, as short as it can go far. Yeah, I'm surprised we have as many homophobic wrestling fans as we do. And we all grew up watching half-naked men roll around to get together on a mat. These two men trading blows in the center of the ring now. and get the pin, but it's just a matter of time before this match is over. We are not getting a 50-minute draw out of this, I don't believe. That was fun. We'll definitely have to do that August show. We'll push that August show when we get closer to it, but and we'll have to see how that works out. Iron Sheik now going out to the outside to go after Hulk Hogan. And I know we've cut it a lot over the last couple of streams. We will have to say it again in case it's your first time watching anything wrestling related. Pinfall or commission in the ring, the only way a title can change hands. If Hulk Hogan is disqualified, if Hulk Hogan counted out, he keeps the championship.
Oh no, he could just stay down there all night. He just had him in the ring all night.
And if the Iron Sheik wins the championship, Hogan caulking up. We're getting to the beginning of the end here. But if the Iron Sheik can pull the championship victory off, he'll defend the WWF Championship against Carson Slaughter 2 weeks from tonight at Madison Square Garden, June 16th, 1984. There's that leg drop from Hogan. That should do it, though. That may be a moot point. There's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Hogan retained. Hogan must pose. And ironically enough, 5 minutes and 40 seconds, the same amount of time it took Hogan to win the title at Madison Square Garden in January. And how long it takes him to win it here.
Champion, the Hogan.
People are going to think we planned that. We did not plan that, people. Everything we do is accumulated.
We're not touching the controllers. We're not touching the controllers.
We do not touch the only time we might touch a controller is to clear out that tag glitch that's been going on.
Or if he's flipping.
But during the actual match, the only way we're going to touch that controller is if we need to try to, if that tag team glitch had kept happening.
Yeah.
The Real American playing Hogan's theme was not Real American in 1984 with Eye of the Tiger, but we're not on Steam, so I can't just change the theme song to make it more accurate. I will deal with whatever theme songs come up. Yeah, it used to be on some of the older systems, you could upload songs onto a soundtrack and make those your theme songs, and I don't know why the console can't do that anymore.
If you played all the PlayStation consoles besides VR.
If like PlayStation 3, some of those wrestling games there, you could upload songs onto it and use them for your theme music. And I don't know why you can't do that.
Like even your own songs? Like songs that you make just for that game?
Yeah, you could upload like any music onto it and make it a theme song if you wanted to at the time. Okay, that game delay was not very long for the Guardians and Royals. They are back in playing, and the Guardians already have a 1-0 lead. That was probably like a 5-minute delay.
Alright, time for match number 7, I think? 6.
Match number 6, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff getting ready to take on Carson Slaughter, one fall with a 20-minute time limit. And in real life, there could definitely be a potential for a 20-minute match. We'll see what happens here.
And Hogan and Orndorff's rematch.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 252 pounds,
They both got off
Mr.
stage.
Wonderful
Like, they looked at the same time. They did like a playback speed. And it showed which one hit the floor first.
Looked like Hogan might have hit the floor about half a second sooner, if that. Might have even been closer than that.
Because Hogan still, I can't talk right now. Because Hogan won that match, even though when they first played it, it looked the same, but they replayed at both two angles.
There are a lot of people that thought Paul Orndorff was going to win the title during that feud, and it didn't happen.
And he said that the ref that was with Paul Orndorff, the person outside, the referee outside the cage that was on Paul Orndorff's side, was making some bad calls that year What year was that actually?
That was the January 1987 edition of Saturday Night's Main Event. That podcast I watch on YouTube, the OVP, they're actually in November of '86 right now, so they'll be coming up. They'll be coming up on that here within the next month or so. Sergeant Slaughter making his way to the ring. Sergeant Slaughter, real life G.I. Joe, not making that up. After he left the WWF, he got actually completely that's why he left the WWF. Look, he got offered the G.I. Joe deal, and Vince McMahon wanted to cut.
Fun fact about Sergeant Slaughter and Captain Lou. Captain Lou played Mario in the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and Sergeant Slaughter made an appearance.
Yep, Sergeant Slaughter was on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. A guest star. Absolutely right. Roddy Piper had a guest spot on that one point. There might have been one other wrestler as well. I'm trying to remember. I think Cyndi Lauper was on there at one point.
Okay, I was like, I can tell my character realized.
Yeah, you're not controlling your character.
I'm not controlling any characters.
We emulate the universe for the purpose of this dream, at least the 1984 universe. Sergeant Slaughter getting down on the arm. Getting caught with a neck breaker. Again, 2 weeks from tonight at Madison Square Garden, June 16th, 1984, Sergeant Slaughter take on the Iron Sheik in the boot camp match. No disqualification, no count out, fall count anywhere, pinfall only in that fall count anywhere match. So no commissions, no stopping the match for blood, no time limit. That match goes until the Rickle winner.
That match can go all night.
It could go all night.
Or it could go for 2 days if people were strong enough, right?
It could.
There has to be a winner.
At least we're going to know how the match ends. Sergeant Slaughter had an alley fight with Pat Patterson in 1981. And they didn't tell you what the rules were ahead of time, aside from the fact that there were no disqualifications. So the referee's not doing anything to try to stop the match. It just happened to end when Sergeant Slaughter's manager threw the towel in. Sergeant Slaughter's manager at the time, the late great Grand Wizard of Wrestling, one of the 3 wise men. I gotta show you some Grand Wizard footage one of these days.
Also, don't you believe that there's some amazing stuff to get on Royal Rumbles.
Yeah, he's done some. Yeah, he walked on a can at one point.
He walked on pancakes.
He stepped on pancake. Used JBL chair, a pogo stick one year.
He used Biggie.
Used Big E one year. Actually ran the guardrail and jumped off the guardrail onto the ring apron one year.
He does some crazy stuff.
Counting at 8. Slaughter needs to get it out. Orndorff's going to come back out and break the count that way. So.
Imagine if Kofi did this. Imagine if Xavier Woods was at the guardrail, and if Kofi got launched like by the guardrail, Xavier would just throw him back in. You guys just bounce him back in with the ball. Imagine that could have happened.
That would be legal.
Yeah,
You can do that. As long as your feet don't hit the floor, it's legal.
yes. And Xavier Woods could be just chilling, he'd just be sitting there. He's probably not going backstage. He just wants to see the wrestler play. As you can see, the amazing Paul Orndorff, that was called
Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
Mr. Wonderful. He's beat up right now. And 2 count, I'm pretty sure.
Another match, I'll think, oh, maybe we'll go a little bit longer here. Slaughter clotheslining Orndorff out to the floor over the top rope. Going for a pile driver, maybe? Using Orndorff's own move against him on the floor. That could do it.
It's like how some wrestlers make traps for others in WWF matches. And for some reason, the other wrestler makes the wrestler fall into their own trap, right? Right? That's what happens.
Okay, we still have 2 matches to come after this. After the next match is over, we will go over the lineup for Madison Square Garden on June 15th, as we have it now. There is still some subject to change on that. And they only have a 10 count on the floor. They gotta be conscious of that count. Mr. Wonderful going to get in the ring at kick. And he's going to go back out to break the count. Nobody wants to win by count out. I have seen count out happen in AI run matches. They are rare. We've had one so far in the universe. The last Madison Square Garden show we had a count out. So they have happened, but they're rare. I think in all the years of the 2K games, I've seen the AI do a DQ once. Oh, Cobra Clutch here by Carson Slaughter. This should do it.
What sucked at WrestleMania was that we had to stare into a Prime model all night. Like, for 2 nights in a row, we had to stare into a stupid Prime model.
It was fine. We were too busy watching the screen anyway. Carson Slaughter gets the win here in 4 minutes and 48 seconds.
Imagine if we got front row seats, though. We could have just took those chairs, right?
Here is your winner.
And there's no way I could ever afford front row seats at a WrestleMania.
Front row seats cost a fortune.
Yeah, I don't even want to know how much those seats cost. I mean, I'm not real thrilled with how much the cheap seats were, but
Hey, as long as we got seats for WrestleMania, we're fine.
yeah.
Cause you had rooms in Philly booked since 2023 when you planned the trip.
Oh yeah, we had that. I had that plan. I gave money for a long time for that trip, and we made it work. So we're coming up here on our semi-final match. Big John Studd getting ready to take on Billy Travis. The first time we've seen Big John Studd in this universe. Billy Travis has a 3-0 record.
3-0 record, and he's undefeated so far. So let's see if he can defeat Big John Studd.
Let's see if he can beat Big John Studd. This is not a match that actually happened on the show. The match that actually happened on this show was... let me double check that, actually. I went off of that screen to... Yeah, this was Jorge Luis Rivera against Tony Colon in real life, and neither one of those are in the game. Although, Jorge Luis Rivera might be in there in the Conquistador. I should check that, but I don't need to right now.
Like Big John
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky. Weighing in at 232 pounds, Billy Travis.
I mean, there have been some really long winning streaks in wrestling before, but the reason I'm shocked at Billy Travis being 3-0, I don't think Billy Travis won 3 matches in his real life WWF run the entire time.
So let's see if he can defeat Big John Studd.
Yeah, there's always that possibility of needing an opponent for a champion because he's not in the game, when somebody's not in the game when their title shot comes up.
Also, John Studd's a big dude, right?
Big John Studd, that's why they call him big. He's 6'10", 360 pounds.
From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 364 pounds, Big John Studd.
Big John Studd for a long time, because he was the true giant of professional wrestling. Andre was not the giant; he was the giant. We will see a lot of Andre the Giant against Big John Studd as the stream moves along, especially if we start getting close to WrestleMania.
The first WrestleMania, right?
Although we literally cannot do the stipulation match they had for their match at WrestleMania, but their WrestleMania match was a body slam match, and that match does not exist in 2K24.
So we also have GM modes, which are pretty fun, except the AI is always better.
The bell is gone here. We are underway. 1 fall, 20 minutes.
Alright.
I'm predicting it's going to be the end of Billy Travis' win streak, but I've predicted Billy Travis to lose every other match he's been in, too. So.
Billy's off to a rough start, and Big John Studd is tall for like way taller. No, I could be like 5 foot. Might be like a foot under Big John Studd. Is he still alive, by the way?
Big John Studd, no. Big John Studd died in 1995. I was 16 when he died.
16.
I found out he died like 2 days after he died. I went to an independent show in Girard, Ohio, I believe it was, and they made the announcement to start the show. They did the 10-belt salute and everything.
Well, that sucks.
Then the month before that, we were at an independent show at Packard Music Hall where we found out Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert died. Because there were 2 shows in a row that we went to and found out somebody died right before that. Your grandfather told me that if we went to a third show and somebody died before that show, I was never allowed to go to an independent show again. Luckily, it didn't happen.
If I had your fingers crossed every time you went to an independent show, that didn't happen, right?
I'm sure Grandpa was joking with me, but you never know with Grandpa, absolutely. Met the Iron Sheik at that Girard show, actually. Yeah. Met the Iron Sheik a couple of times. Iron Sheik came to Cauliflower Alley one year.
You met Sergeant Slaughter before.
I met Carson Slaughter before.
You had a few drinks with him before.
I got at the bar with Carson Slaughter, had a conversation with him, absolutely.
Had a few beers.
We weren't having beer together. He happened to get next to me at the bar, and I struck up a conversation with him. He was sitting next to me at the bar. He's 10 years old, ladies and gentlemen. You have 11
years.
You have 11 years before you can have it, before you can start drinking alcohol. These 2 men trading blows in the kind of ring. It's been another good performance from Billy Travis so far. So. Oh, look at that. Just trading blows in the front of the ring. They're both staggered. And a European uppercut by Billy Travis knocked Big John Studd down. Yeah.
Let him cook.
Yeah, let them cook. Again, another intense, physical matchup here. They're just barely 3 minutes in.
I don't even know what let him cook means. Can you please tell me what that means?
Basically, let them keep going. He's rolling.
Oh.
That's basically it. Whip into the guardrail, face first into the guardrail. Go Billy Travis.
This could be at the end of Billy Travis.
Could be the end of Billy Travis' win streak. He's in trouble right now. Big John Studd back in the ring at 4. He's going to come back out of the ring.
He's going to break the count.
And now back. He decided for whatever reason he wants Billy Travis back in the ring. Billy Travis with that European uppercut.
But we all know that Billy Travis isn't good to let Big John.
Big clothesline there. Another big clothesline. Duck clothesline there. Come out, picked up Big John Studd for a power slam. It's 360 pounds. He scooped up like nothing. Oh, only a count of 2. Big John Studd just kicking out.
They have the same damage. Or body
Billy Travis now whipping Big John Studd into that northeast corner. Oh, that Big John Studd opened 15,000.
What does that mean?
Big John Studd's thing for the longest time was if anybody could body slam him, he would pay them $15,000. Spoiler alert, he never paid anybody.
So that's cheating everyone else, right?
Yep. The only person that ever got any of the money was Andre the Giant. He got the duffel bag of money. He threw some of it into the crowd, and then Bobby Heenan stole the bag and took off running. That's the only time anybody ever got hold of any of the money.
Bobby Heenan stole it. I don't know if anyone tried to steal a duffel bag of money from me. It's like...
And we are past the 5-minute mark of this match. We've not had a lot of long matches in this one here. Longest match so far today, 6 minutes and 26 seconds. I think only the 3rd out of 7 that's actually hit the 5-minute mark.
Alright. Well, now here's your way. Oh, Billy Travis takes a long way around to Big John Studd.
Both men rolling out of the ring. Now don't celebrate. You got him hurt. Take advantage of it.
Remember
Yeah, we have a Big John Studd figure somewhere. Got multiple Andre the Giant figure. I got one long hair and one. I might have two long hair Andre actually. I got a short hair Andre too.
Looks like they don't want him back to the ring.
Counter got Dick. They've got till 10. Again, Billy Trevick into the ringside table there. They got to watch the count. Count got 8.
They only have 10 seconds.
Count got 9. Billy Trevick has to hurry up if he wants to keep that winning streak alive. He just made it back in the ring. The referee was putting the hands up for 10, and Billy Trevick made it back in. This is now the longest match of the show so far. They're on the floor again. Not Big John Studd with that arm bar. Billy Trevick, oh, nice move there. Spinning head kicker. If he wins by countout, he wins. It's not a title match. Yeah. In this case, a countout got good at a pinfall. But both men are hurt. This battle taking their toll on both of them. Big John Studd gonna end. Billy Trevick running over to the step on the other side. Counter got 7. Counter got 8. Billy Trevick, I don't think he can make it this time. Count got 9. The steps just stopped him. Referee gave him a break there. Referee doesn't want it on ending on a countout either. He gave him a break. That press, steering of right hand. Now whip him into the northwest corner there. Another body slam. That's $30,000 he owes him right now. Count of 1, count of 2. And Billy Trevick in 8 minutes even keeps the winning streak alive. I do not believe it.
You're surprised that he's surprised his streak?
Billy Trevick with another victory.
I bet no one was skilled. I bet when Homer and Marge had their first prom together, like when Marge took someone else to the prom instead of Homer. I can tell when the next prom happens, no one will party. You know why? He did the streak. He did the streak.
All right, we got one match to go. 3.5 stars. The 2K24 rating on it. We got one more match to go. Before we do that, let's go ahead and go over our next major show.
We could have did that during match after match number 5.
We could have, but we're gonna do the lineup now. The way it was done at the time with the lineup for the next big show was done before the final match of the evening. That's what we're doing. June 16th. 1984 at Madison Square Garden, 2 weeks from tonight in the game universe. You're going to see, among other action, Tony Gurria going to be in action. I've got the Magnificent Morocco listed here. I think I've downloaded the Magnificent Morocco already. I'm sure he's available. So that match will happen. George the Animal Steel will be in action against an opponent to be named. The Tag Team Championship will be on the line. 2 out of 3 fall. The Wild Samoan, Alpha and Kika, will get the title shot against the champion, whoever that might be at the time. Currently, Adrian Adonis and Dick Murdoch. Jesse the Body Ventura will take on Special Delivery Jones. For the Intercontinental Championship, Greg the Hammer Valentine will get that shot against whoever the Intercontinental Champion might be. Currently, Tito Santana. Andre the Giant will take on Dr. D. David Schultz. We'll see the Brooklyn Brawler Steve Lombardi in action. I'm not going to announce the opponent as of yet because I haven't downloaded him yet. I don't know if he's available.
So we've enjoyed everyone on the stream.
Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff will be in action. Cowboy Bob Orton will take on Chief Jay Strongbow. And the main event, the boot camp match. No disqualification, no count out, no submission, pinfall only, but they count anywhere in the building. Sergeant Slaughter and the Iron Sheik. That is coming up at Madison Square Garden on June 16th. After 2 more episodes of Championship Wrestling. But it's time for our final match of the evening. One fall with a 20-minute time limit.
Maui, thank you very much for watching episode 6.
And it's time for our final contest of the evening. Mr. Fuji against the former World Wrestling Federation champion Bob Backlund. One fall with a 20-minute time limit. Let's go ahead and get this one moving. Mr. Fuji, former tag team champion, with two different partners.
Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 256 pounds, the Samurai!
Samurai Warrior, Mr. Fuji, former multiple-time tag team champion with two different partners. Professor Toru Tanaka, I believe they held the belt twice. And with Mr. Kaito, they also held the belt twice. I believe he's a 4-time tag team champion. It might be 5. He might. I think he's only 2-time champion Tanaka, though. Of course, Mr. Fuji in the latter stage of his career, fading into managing a little bit here. He's managing Big John, managing George Animal Steel currently. I'm sorry. And
is currently the rule right now in wrestling. If the champions get countouts, if the champions are disqualified, they retain the title.
Champion could have qualified, they keep the title. If the champion counted out, he keep the title. I've never agreed with that rule. I feel like if you lose, you lose, but that's not how it works. Well, the reason for that rule, back in the day, referees would get paid off to make the qualification decision that shouldn't have been made in order to change the title. That's why they moved it to Pinfall Commission, but. That happened quite a bit, especially in the late 1920s, 1930s.
We did a special ref match when I was the referee. It gave me nothing to disqualify him off. And I don't know why this made up this. I don't know why they disqualified him.
240 pounds.
Like he doesn't know
Mr.
but
the Professor.
he just gave me the option.
So on the way to the ring right now is Bob Backlund, the former WWF Heavyweight Champion, held the title beginning February 20th of 1978, defeating superstar Billy Graham. May or may not, depending on the course you have here, may or may not have lost the title to Antonio Inoki in 1979. The WWF did not recognize it. Although the match had happened, I've seen them. The match exists. And then held the title until December 26th of 1983, where he lost it to the Iron Sheik. We discussed that match a little bit earlier on. Bob Backlund also, very briefly, had the WWF Tag Team Championship.
This belt looks not like fully on.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
It's just a sticker.
Okay, it's just a sticker on a $2 plastic trophy. I'm not worried about it. And Bob Backlund also, very briefly, a former WWF Tag Team Champion. He and Pedro Morales defeating the Wild Samoans on August 9th of 1980 at Shea Stadium in Flushing, New York. Backlund was already the world champion at the time. Backlund and Morales decided that they had their own individual goals to meet. They just wanted to prove they could beat the Wild Samoans. They vacated the belt voluntarily. And then the Samoans won the belt back anyway and kind of defeated the entire purpose of them losing the title.
If Mr. Fuji's shoes are made out of wood, it must hurt to run and it must hurt to get beat up by those shoes.
Fuji actually wrestled barefoot. Yeah, honestly, the fact that he's wearing shoes is not historically accurate here, but again, we talked about it earlier. Mr. Fuji wanted just 2 men to have world title shots against all of Bruno Sammartino, Pedro Morales, Bob Backlund, and the Hulk Hogan. I was actually shocked to find out he had a recognized title match against Hogan. I did not think he actually wrestled Hogan during that title reign, but it happened. And Mr. Fuji, near the end of his career here, he go around like a manager until 96 or 97. Like, Fuji go around a while.
That was a 2-count clip.
But Fuji's already kind of wrestling less and less as time goes on here. And by the end of 1986, he's really only wrestling on special occasions.
One count.
Yeah, Bob Backlund's only going to be around about another 2 months. Yeah, Bob Backlund Bob Backlund's going to leave here in August, and we're not going to see him again until 1992. So.
Alright, oh, Mr. Bridgell has gone onto the floor. Bob Backlund just turned him down.
Bougie with great Backlund eye over that top rope, and there's the clothesline.
Alright, Mr. Bridgell Johnson's Backlund's attack, flips it over, and Backlund hits back.
There's a spine buster. And the cover. One, two, and that only a count of two.
Bob Backlund might not like going to Backlund. See what I did there?
I see what you did there. Oh, victory roll there by Bob Backlund trying to steal one. Not able to get a count on it, but Backlund needed something to get the advantage back. Like he was in trouble. Mr. Fuji chopping away. Okay, we still have two Epic Championship Wrestling before that next Madison Square Garden card. The next episode of Championship Wrestling is going to feature Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff against Tony Gurria, Jesse Ventura against Dusty Jones, among other matches there. I've only got 4 matches listed for the next Championship Wrestling. I'll have to double check and make sure that's legit.
What is the score?
That whatever Mr. Fuji payback is. I'm not sure what that is. There's Fuji with the flash. That could do it. Only a count of 2. Backlund barely kicking out.
That looked like 3 coming.
Referee saying only 2. That could get down. Flash.
1, 2, 3.
And that referee stopped that count before the shoulder got up that time. I'm gonna say it. I don't know if it would have been 3, but
3.
I don't know if that would have been 3 or not. But Backlund did kick out, but the referee stopped that count before that kick out started. He got down on him a second time. I doubt him getting out of it again. This time he got the leg hook.
1, 2, 3.
That time, and that's an upset. 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Mr. Fuji upset Bob Backlund. I gotta call that an upset.
Here is your winner,
All
the
right.
Samurai.
Make sure to follow Rep J-Hawk on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch,
And if you're watching on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell for the notification.
for notifications. And so you don't miss out on a future live stream.
Yeah, but we're having fun here live, folks. I hope that's coming across. We're having fun here live. Mr. Fuji gets the win in a very good matchup here. This was a shorter event than I was expecting, but we had some pretty good matchups. Let's go over these results one more time here. We have Camus defeating the Brooklyn Brawler, Jesse Ventura defeating Tony Gurria, Tito Santana with his 3rd successful defense of the Intercontinental Championship of the stream so far over David Schultz, Tiger Chung Lee defeating SD Jones, Hulk Hogan with his 3rd successful title defense of the stream, defeating the Iron Sheik, Carson Slaughter defeating Paul Orndorff. Billy Travick's winning streak continues. And with the way the universe works, your overall ratings go up if you win and down if you lose. If Billy Travick keeps winning, we might have a choice but to put Billy Travick at the top of the card. And Mr. Fuji with the upset win over Bob Backlund in our final contest of the evening. Remember, folks, we got Madison Square Garden in 2 weeks of game time, June 16th of 1984. We'll be back with, the next time we come back with you here, we will be doing the June 9th edition of WWF Championship Wrestling.
One last social media reminder. Follow him on Twitch, TikTok, and Twitter, and hit like and subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future live streams.
Okay, and a shout out to my friend True Hope Faith if you're watching this on Twitch live every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Optimist Club Championship Wrestling, all created wrestlers doing it in the WWE universe. Got a lot of fun there, a lot of unique personality in the chat room on that as well. So check those out. That's all we've got for you for right now. I don't know if we're going to be back today or not. I know we're going to finish the Guardian game and kind of keep how we're feeling and what we're doing tonight from there. But with that, everybody, thank you very much.
And we hope you see you again in a future live stream. Good night.
Stay safe, support independent wrestling. Have a great night.